Hi, I'm Peter Ryan, Principal Analyst at Ryan Strategic Advisory. There's a number of areas that are truly disrupting customer experience. One of them is artificial intelligence. From my standpoint, I've never seen a technology that is being so embraced by the customer experience community, whether it's using generative AI to service consumers with voice or digital options, or using AI to empower agents to do their jobs better. There's also flexible working. Flexible working, or gig working as some people call it, is truly a great way to manage scalability and to provide the best possible service using experts in their own domain to give customers what they really need when they need it. Then, of course, there is the element of outcome-based pricing. At Ryan Strategic Advisory, in our most recent survey of enterprise buyers, found that outcome-based pricing is truly a game changer. This is what clients want to use when they're engaging with an outsourcer. And outcome-based pricing, I think, is going to be here to stay moving forward. And then finally, there's the whole idea about agents as experts. Embracing what agents understand, embracing the passion of agents when it comes to their own understanding of a particular function or of a particular industry, and making that work for the end consumer. Movate is embracing these four elements of customer experience in 2025 and is going into the second half of this year, in my opinion, really disrupting the game in terms of how outsourced delivery when it comes to CX is done.
Reinventing the outsourcing model. The traditional CX outsourcing model is being reshaped by what I call a three-dimensional shift. 1, workforce innovation. 2, technology disruption. And 3, business model reinvention. First, on workforce innovation, we're blending a core full-time team with a flexible gig-based workforce that can scale instantly to meet challenging and changing demands. Second, technology disruption. Generative AI has evolved into a very mature capability that can resolve customer queries and enable agents naturally and seamlessly. And third, business model reinvention. We're moving from a rigid headcount-based contracts to true outcome-based pricing, where clients pay for resolutions and outcomes that matter to them, not just ours. At Movate, this integrated approach means brands get agility, efficiency, and better experiences all at once, turning CX from a cost center into a competitive advantage.
In the world of CX, there is no room for organizations that refuse to evolve. The idea of legacy business models when it came to customer experience management would have seen even a few years ago is history. Now what it's all about is all about flexibility. It's all about making certain to have the right number of expert agents at the ready at any one time to service consumers that might need some support. And it's also about making certain that agents are empowered by the right technology tools. The right tools provide them with the information that they need at any point during an interaction with a customer, whether it's a digital interaction or a voice interaction. Now, equally speaking, I think the idea about the traditional ways of pricing are also long gone. Outcome-based pricing is the way to go. The enterprises want it, the outsourcers need to provide it. The fact of the matter is that technology as well is a big part of this, and the embrace of artificial intelligence used to power all sorts of different tools, whether it's automated methods of servicing a consumer or analytics, so important in the dynamic of CX today. Bottom line, there is no room for Luddites. It's all about embracing the future. And in my opinion, based on the discussions I've had with the leadership at Movate, this is exactly what that proactive, forward-looking outsourcer is aiming to do.
Companies that stick to rigid legacy outsourcing models are setting themselves up for higher costs, inconsistent experiences, and overall just poor ROI. An inflexible headcount model struggles when demand spikes. So during peak season, service level drops, tickets pile up, and customers have to wait much longer, impacting overall experience. You're also paying for idle capacity when volumes are low, which impacts margins. Outdated pricing-based models on FTEs or hourly rates means you spend more whether those agents are resolving issues or not. Worst of all, legacy approaches struggle to embed AI meaningfully, so your human agents waste time on repetitive tasks that could be automated. At Movate, we solve this with an integrated model, always on AI for instant resolutions, expert core agents for complex cases that require more empathy, and a gig workforce that scales in real time. And our outcome-based pricing ties cost directly to actual customer resolutions, so every dollar drives measurable value and better CX.
Today, there is absolutely no room for organizations embracing the business models of the past. As far as I'm concerned, as an analyst who's been around this space for over 20 years, it's all about looking forward and looking to the future. And as enterprises look to try and figure out where perhaps there are deficiencies within their contact center or CX operations, they need to think about a few important key elements that are so crucial and so vital in terms of managing customers. Now, the first one is flexibility. To what extent does the organization have in place the flexible working models or the gig models that are going to best optimally service the contact center and make sure that operations are efficient as possible, while at the same time also ensuring that the customer is getting the level of service that they deserve? There's also automation, AI, and analytics. All these technology tools go hand in hand in ensuring the best possible operation of a contact center, but also that the consumer gets the information that they need as quickly as they can, resolve the issue as quickly as they can, and that the agent is going to be empowered with the right technology tools so that they not just understand the customer's concerns, they not just understand what the customer needs, but they've got the information to hand so that they can service that end consumer in as short and efficient amount of time as possible. And then there's pricing. The reality is, as it comes down to it, customer experience can be managed a whole series of different ways when it comes to pricing models, but enterprises need to demand from their outsourcing partners the chance to work with them on the basis of outcome pricing. If you can find the outcome-based pricing mechanism within an outsourcing operation, odds are the enterprise is going to be most happy and they're going to be most willing to work with that BPO. This is the most popular pricing model that's out there today, and it's something that an enterprise, as they're figuring out their strategy with a BPO partner, should be thinking about.
To stay ahead, enterprises need to ensure their outsourcing strategy is tightly aligned with their broader business goals and growth priorities, not just cost containment. Look for three things: AI maturity, flexible workforce model, and an engagement model that rewards outcomes that matter to you. But it is equally important to choose a partner who truly aligns with your vision. Someone who can flex their operating model to match your peaks, deliver innovation that keeps you ahead of the curve and not grow stale over time, and commit to shared business results, not just service levels. At Movate, we see ourselves as co-innovators, blending AI, on-demand workforce, and our outcome-based pricing to help our clients transform CX into a growth engine that supports their bigger ambitions.